Hello students, welcome to 12th physics class. This video continue with second lesson current electricity. Today we are going to discuss about electric cell and batteries, electromotive force and internal resistance, determination of internal resistance, cell in series, cell in parallel. Students, what is meant by cell and batteries? A cell is a single unit that converts chemical energy into electrical energy. A battery is a collection of cells. The cell and battery both store the chemical energy and then converts the stored chemical energy into an electrical energy. An electric cell converts chemical energy into electrical energy to produce electricity. It contains two electrodes. One is carbon, another one is zinc. Immersed in an electrolyte. Electrolyte is sulfuric acid. Here carbon is cathode and zinc is anode. Several electric cells connected together form a battery. When a cell or battery is connected to a circuit, electrons flow from the negative terminal to the positive terminal through the circuit. Cathode is negative, anode is positive. So cathode is attraction positive charge and anode is attractive negative charge. Now electron flow from cathode to anode, negative to positive terminal, and current flow from anode to cathode, positive to negative terminal. Then after ionization, cathode is cations and anode is anions. Now cation is positive characters and anion is negative characters. Advantage of zinc chloride batteries: higher energy density is available in zinc chloride battery. Zinc chloride battery has high efficiency under heavy discharge condition. It has better low temperature performance, smaller leakage resistance. By using chemical reactions, a battery produces potential difference across its terminal. This potential difference provides the energy to move the electrons through the circuit. Commercially available electric cell and batteries. Difference between cell and battery. A combination of two or more cells make a battery. Cell. A cell is a unit of positive and negative electrodes. Second point, battery. It is used in car, UPS, emergency lights. Second point, cell. A cell is a device which converts the energy of chemical energy into electric energy. This is symbol of cell, one positive and another one is negative. Battery more than two cells, so positive and negative. If we connect copper and zinc rod in a lemon, it acts as an electric cell. The citric acid in the lemon acts as an electrolyte. The potential can be measured using a multimeter. What is meant by potential difference and electromotive force? Voltage across a source is called electromotive force. Voltage across 2 points in the external circuit is called potential difference. Next topic, electromotive force and internal resistance. A battery or cell is called a source of electromotive force. The term electromotive force does not really refer to a force but describes a potential difference in voltage. The EMF of a battery or cell is the voltage provided by the battery when no current flow in the external circuit. Electromotive force or EMF is mentioned capital E. Potential difference is mentioned capital V. Difference between EMF and potential difference. First point, for EMF indicates the electrical energy given to 1 coulomb of charge flowing through the cell or source. Potential difference, first point, indicate the electrical energy that is transformed to other form of energy when 1 coulomb of charge
passes between 2 points in a circuit. EMF second point represented by the voltmeter reading in an open circuit when switch is opened. Potential difference second point represented by the voltmeter reading in a closed circuit when switch is closed. Third point, the EMF is measured in joule per coulomb or volts or capital V. Potential difference third points, the potential measured in joule per coulomb or voltage or capital V. And EMF fourth point formula E equal to I open bracket capital R plus small r. Here capital R plus small r total external resistance and total internal resistance. External resistance capital R, internal resistance small r. And fourth point of potential difference V equal to IR, R equal to total external resistance. I is current. Electromotive force determine the amount of work a battery or cell does to move a certain amount of charge around the circuit. It is denoted by the symbol and to the pronouns as Xi. An ideal battery has zero internal resistance and the potential difference across the battery equal to its EMF. But a real battery is made of electrodes and electrolytes. There is resistance to the flow of charges within the battery. This resistance is called internal resistance small r. For a real battery, the terminal voltage is not equal to the EMF of the battery. A freshly prepared cell has low internal resistance and its increase with aging. Next topic, determination of internal resistance. This topic is important, 5 marks. A real battery is made of electrodes and electrolytes. There is resistance to the flow of charges within the battery. This resistance is called internal resistance small r. This is circuit for internal resistance circuit. The EMF of cell Xi, current I, external resistance capital R, internal resistance small r and voltage capital V. Since the voltmeter draw very little current for deflection, the circuit may be considered as open. Hence the voltmeter reading giving the EMF of the cell. The EMF of cell Xi is measured by connecting a high resistance voltmeter across it. Without connecting, the external resistance R is shown in figure. Then external resistance is included in the circuit and current I is established in the circuit. This circuit is then considered as closed. The voltmeter reading gives the potential difference V across R. The potential difference across R is equal to the potential difference across the cell V, as shown in figure B. The potential drop across the resistor R is V equal to I into R. This is equation number 1. Due to internal resistance R of the cell, the voltmeter reads a value V which is less than the EMF of cell Xi. It is because certain amount of voltage has dropped across the internal resistance R. Then V equal to Xi minus IR. Rewriting this equation, IR equal to Xi minus V. This equation number 2. Dividing equation number 2 by equation number 1, we get capital I into small r divided by capital R equal to Xi minus V divided by V. Left side I cancel. So small r divided by capital R equal to Xi minus V divided by V. Rewriting this equation, small r equal to Xi minus V divided by V into capital R. Since Xi, V and R are known, internal resistance small r and total current I can be determined. Due to this internal resistance, the power delivered to the circuit is not equal to power rating mentioned in the battery. For a battery of EMF Xi with an internal resistance R, the power delivered to the circuit of resistance R is given by power P equal to I into Xi. Xi equal to V plus capital I into small r from equation number 2. Xi value substitute in this equation, so P equal to I into V plus I R. Here capital V is the voltage drop across the resistance capital R and it is equal to capital I into capital R. Therefore, power equal to capital I into open bracket capital I and capital R plus capital I into small r. Current multiplied to in this bracket value. So, power equal to I square R plus I square R. Here capital I square into small r is the power delivered to the internal resistance and capital I square into capital R is the power delivered to electrical device. Here it is the resistance capital R. For a good battery, the internal resistance R is very small. Then I square small r lesser than I square capital R and almost entire power is delivered to the external resistance. Actually in this definition is 2 marks and determination of internal resistance is 5 marks. Next topic, cells in series. Several cells can be connected to form a battery. In series connection, the negative terminal of one cell is connected to the positive terminal of the second cell. The negative terminal of second cell is connected to the positive terminal of the third cell and so on. The free positive terminal of the first cell and the free negative terminal of the last cell becomes the terminal of the battery. For example, first cell is 1.5, second cell is 1.5. So the cell connected in series, the voltage is add up. Suppose n cells each of EMF psi volts and internal resistance R ohms are connected in series with an external resistance R as shown in figure. The total EMF of the battery small n and psi. The total resistance in the circuit equal to small n small r plus capital R. By Ohm's law, the current in the circuit is capital I equal to total EMF divided by total resistance. Total EMF is small n psi. Total resistance is small n r plus capital R. Substitute in this equation I equal to n psi divided by n r plus capital R. Case 1. If small r lesser than capital R, then I equal to n psi divided by capital R approximately n I1. Here I1 equal to psi divided by R from Ohm's law, where n is the current due to a single cell. Thus, if R is negligible when compared to capital R, the current supplied by the battery is n times that supplied by a single cell. Case 2. If small r greater than capital R, I equal to n psi divided by n small r equal to psi divided by R. Here n and n is cancelled. It is the current due to a single cell, that is current due to the whole battery is the same as that due to a single cell and hence there is no advantage in connecting several cells. Result: the series connection of cell is advantageous only when the effective internal resistance of the cell is negligible, small compared with capital R. Fourth topic and last topic, cell in parallel. In parallel connection, all the positive terminals of the cells are connected to one point and all the negative terminals to a second point. These 2 points form the positive and negative terminals of the battery. Let n cells be connected in parallel between the points A and B, and a resistance R is connected between the points A and B as shown in figure. Let psi be the EMF and small r the internal resistance of each cell. Total EMF of the battery equal to small n psi. Total resistance of the circuit small r divided by n plus capital R. By Ohm's law, I equal to total EMF divided by total resistance equal to psi divided by small r divided by n plus capital R. Take LCM to denominator terms. R plus capital R divided by N. Numerator into reciprocal of denominator value. So I equal to N psi divided by small r plus N capital R. Case 1. If R greater than R, I equal to N psi divided by small r equal to N into capital I1. Here I1 is psi divided by R from Ohm's law, where I1 is the current due to a single cell and is equal to psi divided by small r when capital R is negligible. Thus, the current through the external resistance due to the whole battery is N times the current due to a single cell. If case 2, small r lesser than capital R, I equal to psi divided by R. The above equation implies that current due to the whole battery is same as that due to a single cell. Result, hence it is advantageous to connect cell in parallel when the external resistance is very small compared to the internal resistance of the cells. Cells in series and parallel book inside questions, but important annual questions. When the car engine is started with the headlights turned on, they sometimes become dim. This is due to internal resistance of the car battery. Today homeworks: define internal resistance, difference between EMF and potential difference, determination of internal resistance, cell in series and parallel. Read and write 2 times. Thank you, students.